What's good, YouTube? What's good going on? How is everybody doing? I guess you guys are using this weekend or are having a wonderful weekend just to prepare yourselves for the coming week. That's your boy Hard. I'm back with another video. Today's video gonna be our weekly trading outlook for the coming week of the 28th of August up and until the 1st of September. We finally reached the end of the month. So I guess and I pray that we end it in a wonderful way and we also do what we're supposed to do so we can make sure that August was a great trading week and that we enter September in a greater way. Do you guys get that? Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload new videos. And don't forget to share this video with someone who trades Forex so they can see what we might be looking for the coming week. But before we do anything, don't forget that this is my own opinion and my own experience. Everything I share might happen or might sometimes not happen. I'm not sharing financial advice. I'm just sharing possible market insights. What might happen, what might not happen. Avoid doing anything against your trading system, but mostly do everything that aligns with your system. Let's hop into the charts and let's continue to trust the process. So looking at the structure of the NAS, you guys can clearly see that our current price on the NAS price is kind of like looking to be bullish, but from this downtrend, price kind of like created this low, right? Pushing to the upside, creating this high, and pushing to the downside, creating this low, which didn't become lower than the previous low, meaning from a lower low, lower high anticipation, we were looking for price to trade below this lower low, looking for new lows. But unfortunately, price did what? Failed breaking below. So all I'm looking at, or the bigger picture is, I can see something like this, right? I see something like this. So I anticipate a possible head and shoulders, right? But with me having to anticipate this possible head and shoulders, this is mainly based on, is price really going to break the lows, or is price going to fail breaking the lows? So because I've marked out this lows that price has created before creating this lower low, and prices reacted and pushed to the upside. Now looking at price possibly coming back to this very same zone, all I'm looking for is for price to break out to be bearish, or for price to fall to break to reverse, or for price to break above this highs, or for price to fall to break and look to be bearish, because you can clearly see that price broke out once and broke back in, broke out the second time and broke back in. So if it happens that price comes back to this zone, are we going to break out or are we going to fall to break? And that will be what we'll be looking for. But looking at my anticipation, I see a possible head and shoulders. I'm looking to be bearish below lows. If price fails breaking the lows, then I reverse and I be bullish. And that's just what it has to be. Do you guys get that? Looking at the second pair, which is gold. So gold, I kind of don't have a trade idea, or gold, there's nothing that I can say. But when you guys remember that gold was in a clean downtrend, price was trading in a clean downtrend, right? Until we had price breaking out of our trend line. So with price breaking out of our trend line and price creating this bullish momentum, or giving us a clear sign that from a downtrend and a fall to break below previous lows and a break of our trend line, price is kind of looking to reverse and be bullish. So with that being said, what I'm currently looking at on my current price, there's nothing that I can say. Price is kind of moving sideways. So with price moving sideways, I'm waiting for confirmation into what I have to do. But the only thing that I can say is from this downtrend and this breakout, price is kind of like exhausting. Do you understand me? We might be looking to create what? A new bullish direction, because we've got out all the information that we're looking for. Let's look to see what will happen. Is price going to break all this highs, or will price break below the lows and look to be bearish? But price is looking to be bullish, possibly, right? So the third pair, German 30. So German 30, there's nothing that I can say, or I wouldn't say much. But you guys know that German 30 is mainly based on trading what? On trading our zones, because you can clearly see that price has a major support. Price is creating some sort of support zone, right? Price is creating some sort of strong support zone for this year. With that being said, all I'm now looking for in my trade idea is to be bullish above support. Long as price is still above support, I'm looking to be bullish. But if we break out, then I'll be bearish. Same thing with this intraday resistance that price has created. If we break above, then I be bullish. But if we fall to break, I reverse and I be bearish. So my trade idea is to be bullish above support and be bearish below if price breaks out. Do you guys get that? The fourth pair, USD. So USD, I don't have a trade idea because I've been looking at USD for quite a long time right now, and I can clearly see that I don't have a trade idea. But let me rephrase you guys. Let me remind you guys that price is having this major sell zone, right? Price is having this major sell zone, right? And price is kind of trading above. Price did attempt to break below this very same low, but unfortunately it couldn't. So with now price having this push phase and kind of like moving sideways, I don't know what will happen on this coming week on USD because with a push phase and an exhaustion phase, I'm looking for price to do it to continue bearish long as it's below this major sell zone. But if prices is still above, then there's nothing that I have to do until I get momentum that will push price into breaking previous lower highs or previous intraday resistance. Then I'd look for something like this and I'd simply look to be what? To be bullish. But either way, I don't have a trade idea. I'm just waiting for confirmation into what I have to do. Do I need to be bullish? Do I need to be bearish? Or do I need to let price be as it is? Do you guys get that? Looking at the fifth pair, USD CAD. USD CAD, I also won't say much on USD CAD, but you can clearly see that how price is moving. Price is not moving in a clean lower low, in a clean higher high, higher low formation, but price is in a uptrend. Do you guys get that? So when you now see that price is kind of like moving, price is kind of like creating some sort of, I don't understand, some sort of sideways movement before we continue to the upside, but it just don't show. It clearly depends on how you see it or what you see. But all I can say is it's that price is breaking highs. If we're breaking past highs, then that clearly shows that price is in a clean uptrend. But because now I'm waiting for confirmation and price is above my resistance, all I'm now looking for is to do what is to wait for price to see if we come back to our resistance above, are we going to fall to break above? But if we break below, are we going to reverse? Same thing. If we break our highs, are we going to continue bullish? If we fall to break our highs, are we going to create some sort of double top pattern or fall to break and look to be bearish? I just don't know. That's me gathering information. But all I'm waiting for is for confirmation into what I have to do. Do I have to be bullish or do I have to be bearish? Just don't know. Looking at Tesla, doors go up on a Tesla, but a nigga stock staying down in the markets. So Tesla, you guys can clearly see that what we were looking for the past week, it's that if price falls breaking this lows, if price falls breaking above past this previous support, intraday support, then let's look for a possible reversal. But if we break out, let's look to be bearish. Now that price, if you clearly see that this is a previous higher low that price is kind of like violated, right? So all I'm looking for now, it's because now price has attempted to break above the zone 3 times, and we even closed the week attempting to break this very same zone. I'm waiting for confirmation into what I have to do. I'm looking to be bullish above highs or be bearish at fall to break. If price breaks out of the highs or this very same previous higher low, then I'll look to be bullish based on price creating this high, this lower high, and being stronger bullish, coming back above this high and be more bullish. But if we break below, then I'll look to do it to be bearish based on price falling to break above and trading below and be bearish, and that will be it. Looking at Bitcoin, I don't have a trade idea. You can clearly see how Bitcoin is moving. Bitcoin is moving sideways. When price is moving sideways, there's nothing that I have to do. But even though I always talk about price having a push phase and an exhaustion phase and anticipating a continuation push phase, Bitcoin is not something that you have to trade at the moment. That's all I can advise you guys with. So I move. Looking at Ethereum. Same thing with Ethereum. How Ethereum is also moving. I wouldn't advise traders to put their money to work on Bitcoin and Ethereum because of how price is moving. Do you guys understand that? Let's move to Litecoin. Same thing with Litecoin, but Litecoin, it's kind of different. Litecoin is kind of vibey because when you clearly see that from price having this push phase, price is kind of like moving sideways, right? So you guys know it. So from a push phase and an exhaustion phase, there's a possibility that price might continue moving to the downside, right? But I'm just waiting for confirmation. Long as price isn't broke out bearish or bullish, there's nothing that I have to do. I'm waiting for confirmation. And I guess you guys do the same because patience plays a major role in Forex, right? So last but not least, we're having oil. So even on oil, there's nothing much that I can say. But you guys know that oil, I mainly trade oil based on zones. Are we going to break above a zone or are we going to fall to break and be bearish, right? But when you now look at what kind of happened on oil, right? Oil did hold below the zone 2 times, right? And moving to the downside, creating this low and creating this lower high and continuing to the downside, creating this lower low. And now we're kind of like creating this lower high, but we are above this very same previous lower low. So with that being said, there's nothing there I want to share more, but to say I'm looking to be bullish above zone and be bearish below. You guys get that? Because price is not far from this zone and price is also not far from those lows. If it happens that price breaks above, then I continue bullish. But if it fails to break, then I would anticipate about another third touch and just be bearish on this very same zone. Do you guys get that? So this is my weekly outlook. This is what I'll be looking for. Not looking for much, not looking for less. Are we breaking a certain zone? Are we respecting a certain zone? Or are we gonna violate that very same certain zone? We don't know. But until price does what we anticipate, that's when we can be sure about what price might do next based on how we've been trading and how we trade. But before I end the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and let people who trade Forex know about this video and to sign up with the broker that I use on the link on my description and to mostly hit my line concerning Forex or a trading course. I'm up for vibe, I'm up for anything, long as I put game on someone and long as I make someone's life way better than what it currently is, then I guess I've played my role in your lives. But that's all I got in this video. I'm out.